every model's output in real time. So deep playground, just click on kid mockup UI, which looks pretty good. Now you can see the edges of Gemini actually scrolling and seeing if everything is all right, which shows landing page, which is a video recording. Few things I want you to know. This is the knowledge. So Google launched its own AI code editor called Antigravity, Raveling, Windsurf, Cursor, and others. In this video, I'm going to show you what I've built from past 12 hours using this particular software, and also the amazing features including the mockup generation, code editing, agent browsing, and much more in this video. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. So let's get started. If you go to this particular link, I will put that in the description box. This is about antigravity.google/download. There you will find your preferred system. Just download that. It's a straightforward process. And after you do that, you will have a welcome screen like this. So before getting on to this, let me show you what I have built using this. Here is the app we have built, which is the multi-model chat generation. As you can see, this is the horizontal scrollable chats. You can simply add more models to it and compare output of each model's output here. So here you have a plus option, settings, and in the settings it is backed with the OpenRouter's API key. So it's all so it has the light mode and the dark mode. Dark mode you have already seen. Let's do the light mode here. It also has the integration of local models. You can use the Olama, and there's a API key. So this is what I've done in 2 hours. And there's a Tavily API key for the web search, and there's a prompts which you can add a pre-made prompts, and you can access from the chat inputs like here. And there's actually more. There's the personas, and you can add a persona. For example, in the chat you have a VT personas, confident, traveler. You can simply add that here. So this is something which you want to add. This is already selected by me. You can add a model by selecting here, add n number of models and compare their result like here. So I did the deep cog open T5.1 3 and Grok 4.1 fast. You can select your persona here. Here's the chat input. Everything is responsive. You can select the tools and send the message with your fingers. Let's test this app. I've already selected the canvas, which will create app in one go. So let's say create movie guessing game in one go in HTML, CSS, JS with okay. So let's just press that, and you can watch every model's output in real time. So Deep has already started it, and let's see about the others. And the OpenAI GPT 5.1 also started, and Google 3, Gemini 3, and waiting for the 4.1. So it will also start in a bit. So this is something which in a bit. And as you can see the horizontal scroller here, I think it failed to Grok 4.1 anyway. This is the output here. In one go it created this app. You can simply click on open, so it will open the artifacts that you can preview it. Need some editing anyway, and there you go. There's a prompt book. You can chat using your microphone, and there's a web search, and you can attach file. So this is what I built. Only need is database integration. You can simply deploy that to your own website. Let me give you a walkthrough and show you the amazing features of Antigravity. So after you install it, you will get something like this. Traditionally, what you do with the other AI code editor is to open specific folder and then start doing it. But with the help of Antigravity, you don't need to do that. You have a thing called playground. To access the playground, you can select this open agent manager. Just open that. It pop up a new window. Here you have an option of playground. Just click on plus. You can chat with the agent, add something, or create multiple prototypes in the playground. When you are ready, you can push to your desired folder. So next thing you can do with is using Nano Banana to create mockups. And how to create one? Simply add this particular prompt or use your own prompt. Just add create a mockup for landing page, okay, for your dog training. So this is actually way better way to build a prototype. So it would leverage Nana's image generation capability and create an image mockup and transform that into code. First, let's test the mockup of this website which I want to create. So it is a create a mockup UI for landing page of my website called this, with header, hero section, who am I, cost list, pricing, newsletter, and there's a footer. So I want just light background for you. You can add anything you want. So just press enter. And next features while it generating the output for us is the following. Currently I'm following whatever the agent is doing. You can see this. So agent is planning making a task list just like that, and you can see what it do in the real time. So now it's generating an image. So how it actually perform? So after you select your desired model, which is the list of this 3 Pros, they also have the solid 4.5, but I like the 3 Pro because of the higher rate limits. 4.5 doesn't have that higher limits, it's basically way lower than the 3 Pro. So there's planning mode and fast mode. So planning mode add these two files. Okay, so while it generates any output, it create two files, which is task and the implementation plan. First it will add the task here, just like a checklist. So design like here, design landing page, generate an image with requested section and styles. And next is the implementation plan. So it set the goal, the changes, the verification plan and everything. It verify each output and then it will start rendering the result for you. And there you go. So let's see what it has done. So it has created mockup UI, which looks pretty good because I wanted to be a playful. Who am I is there, hero section is there, header, footer with the social media links, everything is perfect. So after you have finalized this, I will say implement this design in code in HTML. Let's add the bootstrap CSS and JS, just like a simple website. So this is pretty standard website. So now it will take that image as a reference and convert that into code. Just watch that happen. So let it complete and let me come back. It's done. As you can see, before that I want to show you a next feature, which is browser agent. This is the open browser preview. If you click on it, it open its own Chrome browser, but to make it work you need to add an extension called Antigravity here. Okay, so you will get a onboarding setup here. Just click on install extension. So this is the Antigravity browser extension. After that you will have this getting started button. You need this to let the agent control your website and can see it visually, and it actually record screen and give it a walkthrough what is wrong with your code, or you can simply provide instructions using this extension visually. So let me give you an example. Here I would say is open browser and show me website. It is a simple prompt that it will activate that browser agent to show you the website. So just wait for that. As you can see here, now it's showing the landing page. There you go. Now you can see the edges of Gemini actually scrolling and seeing if everything is all right. It's actually investigating it in real time. It's not that exactly what it showed me as a mock-up, but anyway, it's way better than that. So it has this hero section, start training, learn more. So who am I section, list of courses and the pricing. This is the photo as well, generation. So also if you want agent to generate image using nano banana for each and every placeholders, you can also ask that in the chat. Now what capabilities does the browser agent has? It can control the browser, it can see any part of the website or component which needs update, it can browse that. It can also see the console log errors, it can fix that the same. Always use this browser agent to give you a preview. So if you want to preview everything that agent has done, you can simply toggle these files, which includes the artifacts. These are the artifacts it has created, the implementation plan after the task list. So this is the task list. It also checks each and every task list item once it's done. So this is a walkthrough for you, whatever the agent has done. So this is the media artifacts. First is about the mockup, and there is a shows landing page, which is a video recording, and this is the file change. So these are the files created or changed as per your command. This is how you can use Antigravity to create your own MVP. Now there's a few things I want you to know. This is the knowledge. So it doesn't add knowledge automatically. You have to instruct that to add to your knowledge. For example, here is my chat box. Add whatever you have done to your knowledge. Now it will add that to our knowledge. This is one way to do this. So it started creating it. It analyzes all the core files, for example, the task, the implementation plan and the walkthrough, and add to their memory. So this is a readme MD. So it is created. If you click on the open here, these are the readme. So whatever it's done. Let's go to the settings, give you a more preview about the settings. This is the review policy. If you want to review something, I suggest you to go with the request review. First it will ask me to move ahead. So always do that, the request review. And there's a terminal command auto execution. I don't want it to give any go, but if you are doing very complex project, to add that to the off, you do it manually. So there's a allow list command. An allow list command, you know about if you are exposed to the AI code editors, agent managers settings. There's a browser Java execution policy. I want you to do in that because it will stop asking for the permissions. And there's a browser URL allow. You can allow some URLs or only the you want it to visit or the way you want. So there's the editor. So there is a Chrome binary path for the Chromium executable file to view all the changes visually. You can change the path as desired. So there's the editor option here, which I don't think you need to add anything. So there's a notification tab. You can add that if you want a notification. So there's a tab settings. So this is all about when you start writing your own code. This is where the tab settings. So here, if you want to have the clipboard context, for example, you want to copy and paste snippets somewhere. So you want agent to have that context. You have this clipboard context. So enable that. Tab git ignore access. You can also do that if you want it, but if you want it. So there's a tab to import, tab speed, there's a tab to jump, and go through all these tab settings. You will learn more about it. So let's go to the manual work here. So now coming forward to the few more features. For example, here is the index. You want to change something about this code or ask something about this code. You can simply select this and press Command plus I. There is the instruction you want to give it to the agent, and it will start replacing that code for you. So while you are doing any task, if you are writing something, it provide you an autocorrect. You can simply click on tab and it add that to your code. These are some features which I wanted you to know, so you can use this. It's available free, but with rate limits. You don't have to abuse it. I hope you get to know each and everything about Antigravity, and I hope I have covered each and every. But if I omit something, do let me in the comment box. And also join me on promptslab.com. A full course on AI code is coming. How I built MVPs like Netflix clone, my own platform, WordPress theme development, WordPress plugin development. Everything is coming on the promptslab.com. Do check that out. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.